Good day to you, gentlemen. Today I'm going to take a look at what I consider to be the best general everyday use pen, the Parker Jotter. Released in 1954, these pens have been a staple in production ever since. Just look at that. But why do I consider this to be the ultimate choice? Several reasons. Firstly, just look at this thing. What a beauty. Look at that sleek, simple yet sophisticated shape. The updated arrow clip is beautiful and looks rather dandy, clipped to a pocket. I have read quite a few complaints about the clip not being very sturdy on these, but it's really nice and strong. I've never had one of these break. It's really strong. I mean, put enough force on there and you'll be able to snap it, but in day-to-day use, at work I have these clipped to my breast pocket. Out of work I have it just clipped inside my front jeans or whatever, chinos or shorts pocket. Never had one snap on me. Very sturdy, nice and strong and grippy, compared to something like the Zebra FXMD, which often is touted by the EDC crowd, which does have a lovely bit of knurling, and this shaft is a solid piece, so it's quite sturdy. But that clip on the Zebra is garbage. My day-to-day job is as a health professional. This often falls out of my work clothes. I don't want my pen falling into some manky wound pus or something like that. This pen is no good for me on a daily working basis. The clip's not strong enough. The clips on these are excellent. These pens are generally very sturdy, I think. The all metal bodies especially. It's a nice solid pen. The weak point is the join here. If we unscrew the cap, you can see it's got metal. This screw piece is metal, but it's just glued in to the bottom of the barrel there, and inside the threads are just plastic. So this one, I'll go back in. This one wouldn't make an ideal striking weapon for self-defense because it would snap. I mean, if needs must, you could do that if your life depended on it. So not as sturdy as some pens. There are tons of tactical pens out there that would make a good improvised weapon. I obviously don't condone such behaviour, but you know, guys, if needs must. But these not ideal. Might work in a pinch, but I doubt it. But having said that, they are quite sturdy. Again, I've never had one fall to pieces or anything. I've got a few plastic ones. That's just a thin old bit of plastic on there. I wouldn't be putting too much strain on that or anything. But they're rather fun, aren't they? And they look quite nice. Sunshine yellow and the peacock blue. But yes, very sturdy. Never had one fail. My oldest one is probably this one. Oh no, I've got a blue plastic one somewhere as well. I've had that for like 20 years or something. But yeah, very durable, very attractive, I think. They also come in a ton of finishes, special editions. Look at this brown pinstripe, very nice. Diagonal, this is a recent purchase with the diagonal laser etching on there, polished finish. Looks rather reminiscent, I suppose, in a way of the Fisher AG7 or similar. Not really, but those are about 60 quid, 60 odd. I think the prices have gone up more. That's one of the other things I like about these. They're relatively cheap for a classic pen. A stainless steel brushed one is probably my all-around go-to. Get these for about a tenner on the Amazon, something like that. The plastic ones are £4 or something. I got this 2-pack for £9. This one, this is supposedly a copper scion coated antibacterial. To get this one from India, made by the Luxor company. It's the same, it feels the same, equally as well made. But yeah, again, in my health professional role, I thought it might be quite nice to have a supposedly antibacterial pen to prevent all those minging germs from infiltrating into my body. Yeah, I like this one. Grey pinstripe, very nice. The matte green. This is one of the XL ones. Recently released by Parker. Something like 30% bigger overall, I believe. A little bit easier to hold if you're doing longer periods of writing. But not as much of a fan of these. For me, one of the quintessential appealing points of the Jotter is that it is a compact pen. You know what I mean? That slips into any pocket. It's fairly small, it's fairly compact. Whip it out, good, back in your pocket. Bigger pens can tend to stick out of your pockets, they just don't carry as easily. One of the other great things about these pens is that they are a one-handed Clicky. Oh, by the way, the Clicky is good. Very satisfying, solid feel, nice clunk to it. But yeah, a one-handed Clicky pen, for me, in my work role, is essential and needed. I'm taking my pen in and out of my pocket multiple times every day. Okay, I've documented what I've done there. Document, sign, click, away, one-handed. No messing. Two-handed pens. Yeah, okay, so you've got to muck about, haven't you? Seriously. I whip my pen in and out hundreds of times every day. It needs to be quick. These are quick to deploy, quick to put away. Bish, bash, bosh, done. Also, one of the other things I love about these pens is the sheer number of different refills you can get. There are dozens and dozens and dozens of different compatible refills. I don't think that's one. Maybe it is. Obviously Parker Quink Flow, ballpoint refills that come with the pens when you get them. They work, they're relatively smooth, they're okay for ballpoints. General ballpoint ink's pretty hideous, but very reliable. Again, another aspect of my EDC role, desire, is a pen needs to write on a lot of different surfaces. I'm writing sometimes through greasy, dirty paper. I have to fill in blood bottles, shiny kind of plastic. Ballpoints work. Obviously, don't know if I've got any in any of these pens, but these will take the Fisher Space Pen refills. If you want the ultimate in reliability, Fisher Space Pen refills fit in these with the little included plastic adapters that just pop on the end to make them a perfect fit. Great stuff. You can get gel refills, Parker ones, other brand ones, Monteverde ones are quite good. Yeah, a ton of options if you don't particularly like the Quink Flow refills. I don't. So, my absolute favourite are the Uni Jetstream SXR 600 refills. The Uni Jetstream ink is, especially in this 0.5, and they do a 0.38 as well, these will write a fine, dark, smooth ballpoint line that will write almost anywhere. Really neat, really dense, smooth, much more satisfying than normal ballpoints. Good luck getting any of these. I had to buy some from Japan Plaza or Plaza Japan. Quite cheap from there. Can't get them anywhere else in the world. Oh, and I've just bought all the last remaining stock of the 0.5s. Yeah, really great refills. Highly recommended. Drops straight into the pen. Works flawlessly. A lot of people are fans of the Schmidt EasyFlow 9000. That's a really nice refill, lays down a really smooth, dark, dense line. They're a little bit fat and blobby for me. I like a really fine refill, but those are good. Tons of options, Google it. For me, it's quite difficult to think of any cons for this pen, and really the only thing I can think of is, I said I like the size, the compact size of these, and they are a good form factor, but they're quite thin. The end of the barrel where you'd grip there is quite narrow, and I find that if I'm writing for long periods, it's perhaps not the most comfortable pen. So there is that to bear in mind. Easy get around for me. These little rubber grips, you can get adaptations and that for whatever your pen needs are, really. Doesn't look very nice, but makes it comfortable. Get a nice little gel roller in there or something with that grip on. You'll be riding with the best of them. Yeah, good. As I said, there's a ton of dedicated EDC community style hardcore death kill pens out there. I'm a big fan of the Fisher Space Pen, the Fisher Bullet, often touted as the ultimate EDC pen. I mean, the Bullet is virtually bulletproof. Slip that in your pocket, it's going to survive the Holocaust, so you can keep notes when you're plotting the diary of your survival. Yeah, lush. Really love the design of these. The Fisher Space Pen refills will write anywhere. As I said, we'll go into these pens. As a writing experience per se, I'm not particularly a fan of the Fisher Space Pen refills. The line's somewhat blobby, glitchy. Yeah, hardly sophisticated, but they'll get the job done. However, for all the reasons mentioned, for my everyday life, these are the perfect ones. One-handed deployment, satisfying clicky, really quick in use. Oh, the other thing with the Fisher Space Pens, I've lost several of these just slipping out of my pocket, and they're not cheap, especially nowadays. Yeah, these aren't going anywhere with that clip to your pocket. Great stuff. In this modern world, some say a pen is redundant. Not for me. Very quick, very easy, and very useful to jot down notes. Used at work all the time. Used surprisingly frequently outside of work. Gentlemen, until next time, au revoir. Oh, I realise I haven't done any writing samples or anything, have I? The purpose of the video really was to talk about the pens. As briefly mentioned, there are dozens of different pen refills available for these. Search for Parker G2 style refills. So I might pop another video on comparing several of the refills, because I've got loads of different ones myself. But that's why it wasn't included in this video. Adios, gentlemanos.